Steph Curry recently signed a $62 million contract extension with the Warriors, which means the Warriors might have another chance at hanging the banner. The Warriors recently failed Curry this offseason by missing out on key pieces such as PG-13 and Lauri Markkanen. They also lost Curry's splash brother and Klay Thompson. Curry just came off last season averaging 26.4 points per game on 40% shooting, a season where the Warriors were kicked out the play-in tournament by the Kings. Also just a whole lot of interesting on-court activities. Curry has stated after signing his extension that he still wants to win, which is quite possible after the signing. With the Warriors' current roster, they have many young blossoming stars, with Brandon Podziemski, Kuminga, and Moody, who in the future may be up for discussion for the face of the NBA. Curry signing was a smart decision at the right time, due to the fact that the NBA is getting a new media rights deal, leading to teams being able to spend more money to acquire more talent. The extension is aligned perfectly. Curry had the option to sign a 2-year, $130 million contract extension if he waited to the end of the upcoming season, which means he will earn about $2 million more per year after taxes. So why not wait? Especially after his performance in the Olympics, he reminded the world that he may be the greatest point guard to ever do it. If we take a look at Curry's last contract extension and Steve Kerr's, they're set up the same years-wise, allowing Curry to have his mentor along the journey. So with Curry's new contract extension, we can expect to see Curry getting one pretty soon. The Warriors are currently at $176 million in their salary cap, which is only $534,000 less than their average. So this means they're capped out for the 2024 season. Honestly, hearing that, many may think the Warriors are doomed. Remember though, the year Curry's extension is signed, there will be a new media deal in play and new free agents. The Warriors can free up some space by cutting Lindy Waters II and Gal Santos just so they can afford a minimum player right now. A minimum player isn't really going to increase the Warriors' chances of winning. Maybe if they got Lonnie Walker II, which the Celtics got for free, then there'll be another discussion. Anyways, they also can obtain an all-star this year only if they're willing to give up Jonathan Kuminga and Brandon Podziemski, who were recently requested in the offseason by the Clippers and Jazz, so the Warriors could get PG or Lauri Markkanen. The Warriors decline as they see the two as cornerstone pieces. They could also trade Kevin Looney and Gary Payton II since their contract is expiring. Potentially dump Andrew Wiggins, but no team wants to deal with his hefty contract. Paying Kuminga and Moses Moody makes things tricky and less flexible for the Warriors because they would be in the first apron, which comes with a lot of penalties, something the Warriors want to resist at all costs. The first apron is really deadly because it destroys the team's future, and that will really destroy Curry's plan. In more detail, the first apron doesn't allow teams to sign bought out players. Also, teams can't take back more salary than they send out in trades. And the last thing is, teams can't use trade exceptions from the previous season. So in all, you just don't want to be in the first apron, and the second apron is even worse. Letting young talent walk away would be insane though. The point is the Warriors have little wiggle room for now. Curry's plan will still unravel before our eyes. Curry has stated he wants to be a Warrior for all his life. Mike Dunleavy said himself that Curry can get whatever he wants, especially since he has brought 4 rings to the Warriors, making the fan base more popular and help the NBA gain massive attention, which means massive money, which also equals players being paid more. That's a huge statement Dunleavy made. Curry getting whatever he wants means new pieces will be added, not necessarily around Curry, but his main focus at the moment, which is winning. Curry also gets a chance to play with Steve Kerr, a coach he values a lot. Curry has said before that he doesn't want to play for any other coach except for Steve Kerr, which makes sense as Kerr has helped mold Curry into one of the greatest point guards we've ever seen. Even though lately he's taken a lot of backlash for his coaching with Team USA, Curry's doing whatever it takes though to feed Curry's craving of wanting to win. He's starting off Warriors training camp at Hawaii, which is usually just held in the Bay Area to increase team bonding, so the guys are connected and ready for the season. Curry's extension grants him what he wants. He gets to be a Warrior for life and play for Steve Kerr. It also helps the Warriors pivot in a new direction. With Curry being 39 once the extension ends, he'll be able to teach Brandon Podziemski, who the Warriors see as a franchise player, the little details about the game. So his near exit, there may be a swift transition with the new star in the point guard position. One of the main reasons Curry's plan will work is because the Warriors will have draft picks that they can use up, potentially snagging a highly talented player in the draft. They also would have been able to free up cap space by getting rid of a couple guys, leading to them being able to capture an all-star. Brandon Podziemski, Kuminga, and Moody will be more seasoned and really blossom into their own by this time. Curry having those 3 will increase his chance of winning. Fresh legs that can compete day in and day out, unless low management gets to him. However, the Warriors would have to pay Kuminga, who's looking for a 5-year, $215 million extension, or they may have lost a bright young star. Same goes for Moody, as he'll probably be licking his fingers looking for a nice contract himself after hearing what Kuminga wants. If the Warriors don't sign those 2, Curry's whole plan and last exit might just crumble. The whole roster might just get shaken up. Looney and Gary Payton are on expiring contracts. Also, Andrew Wiggins may be on the near end of his. With the amount of money Andrew Wiggins is getting paid, it kinda wouldn't be bad to let him walk. Trey Markkanen has a player option the year before Curry's extension kicks into play. So we could see Trey Markkanen leaving, and then the last dance exit is really done. Meaning Curry contract extension would end up just being a wasted year where we could have saw him on another team doing great things and had one last year of pure greatness. With those things said, the chances of those moments occurring aren't likely. With Mike Dunleavy saying Curry can get whatever he wants, Curry will make sure his crew doesn't switch up too much and guys stay. Curry contract extension makes him the 4th person to earn over $500 million in career earnings, next to LeBron, PG, and Kevin Durant. Curry will be able to finish his career with one team compared to LeBron, who has been on multiple teams. Curry's secret plan has come true, staying with one team forever, playing under Steve Kerr, and getting a chance to win. What do you guys think of Curry's contract extension? Do you guys think he got underpaid, overpaid, or just the right amount? Comment down below your thoughts.